form a largest group of victims among the cases of domestic violence rather than men, children, and elderly people. According to the National Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the following are rates of reported intimate partner violence, which is approximately 1 in 4 women, which is 23.2%, and 1 in 7 men, which is 13.9%, have experienced severe physical violence by an intimate partner in their lifetime. Domestic violence is a variety of abuse that occur between family members or couples. The typical image of domestic violence involves an adult male perpetrator and a female victim, which is often known as his wife or girlfriend. Domestic violence occurs at all levels in society and in all population groups. But for our product, we will focus on Takaful for domestic violence toward women victims. Without further ado, let's start with the requirement first.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is NASUHA binti Ahmad Nasruddin, and I will continue with the requirements needed before applying for this policy. First and foremost, financially stable. So, why do we need the insured to be financially stable in order to purchase this policy? It is because we want to ensure that the insured could afford to pay for the premium monthly or yearly. Next, disclose all of the information. The insured must disclose all of the information of herself and her children, including the expenses and the fees of the school per year. This will help us to process the claims accordingly and also to support the policyholder child's expenses for school if the child is still studying. Furthermore, we require the insured to show a proof that there is a legal connection between two persons as husband and wife. The insured can provide us a written statement detailing the relationship, and this can be accompanied by various evidence such as a valid marriage certificate. Last but not least, there must be a declaration of health condition from the insured. Before applying for this policy, we require the insured to declare her health information to know the history or other existing illnesses, or otherwise it may affect their future claims. If the insured is not sure what information should be included in their health declaration form, they can always seek advice from the insurance representatives or from the insurance company.
So for this policy, we have coverage for hire a lawyer, medical bills, education fund, screening and counseling session. Firstly, the policyholder of this policy will get the coverage for hiring a lawyer. Under this type of insurance, an insured with the proper insurance policy can be covered for compensatory damages, judgments, settlements, statutory attorney fees, and defense costs. In addition, these kinds of situations are not only frequent, but they can also harm an insured finances and reputation permanently if legal action is taken. Furthermore, despite the fact that the insured might believe their current insurance will safeguard them in the case of a claim, conventional policies frequently provide insufficient coverage. For instance, the policyholder who got injuries from domestic violence will get the coverage for it. Next, AISHAH will continue with other coverages.
Through this policy, the education fund for children will be covered. Some women, especially women with children who worry their child might lose access to the family Takaful policy if they leave the abusive partners because of the possibility that the insurance coverage will be denied. This policy coverage ensures you that the children's education expenses are being protected in the event of death and total permanent disability, as well as to help these domestic abuse victims to ease the burden of education costs when they survive the marriage after injuries. Other than that, this policy offers screening and counseling sessions for survivors in order to face the post-trauma from the event. For example, the victims of this domestic abuse are always having to spend their money to cover the cost due to the reason that the availability of domestic violence screening and counseling covered by insurance is very limited. This policy helps to lower the out-of-pocket expenses for those struggling to start a life away from their abusive partners. The costs of healing are often high. This is when this policy came into use.